right, today is a very big day. All right, boys, so I want to say today is probably, okay, how do we get this thing to zoom in? So I've had this soon to be home for what is almost about a month and a half now, and today's probably the most important day yet. This is gonna be the day that I turn this from a regular Dodge Ram 1500 conversion van into a full-time home. Yes, my name is Turner, you guys have been YouTube, and this is my official conversion video. But it is about almost 6 in the morning right now, and I am so tired. I have about an hour drive to meet with a carpenter who's gonna be helping me out for the day. And yeah, forgive me, I'm literally falling asleep here. I'm usually not up for like another 5 or 6 hours. But yeah, let's just head back in the van so I can talk to you guys about the official conversion process, and also get a coffee. That is #1 on my priority list because I woke up like 5 minutes ago. So all right, let's just do all that. Let's get in the van and I will talk to you in 1 second. All right, let's just get a little bit of a more formal seat. As I was saying, I bought this van about 1 month ago, and yet it is seemingly impossible to find someone who wants to work on a 20-year-old van's flooring. And that is until just about a week ago. So day #1 of our official remodeling of my Dodge Ram 1500 conversion van is to do the hardwood floors. I'm gonna be building a lot. This is the only thing that I cannot do, and I don't even trust myself doing for the most part, is setting the foundation for this thing. Dude, I am so excited. I literally could not be more excited for this. So, all right. Sunglasses back on. We have a bit of a drive to get into, and yeah, I'll see you soon. Also, I just want to say, I don't know how much more fall my cup holder could possibly be right now. We have a gourd, a nice pumpkin coffee, and then 2 more, and it's just a vibe. All right, and so by the way, also I want to say I'm helping the carpenter do all this stuff. It's like a collaborative thing. I'll probably be filming for the most part, but I'll try to contribute. Of course, you got to access the entire floorboard. So in order to do that, you got to take out the seats. And so it's been a while since we've used power tools, but step #1, we got to drill these things out. So I basically just expended my value onto this project, which was taking out all of the seats, which I could do pretty quickly. But right now the carpenter is actually getting all the materials to come and replace this rug with wood itself. So he's gonna be back. I'll probably cue some sort of epic montage for you guys of showing all the highlights, because this is gonna be the part where I don't know what is going on. All right, yeah, so let's just cue that woodworking montage. So that montage you just saw is really the only part that I don't really know exactly what's going on, so I kind of just needed to fast forward it. So the last thing that has to happen with the floors, and then it's basically done, is I just have to lay down these big wooden planks. So I have about a metric ton of them. I mean, I literally have like 50 of those, and so all we got to do is lay those down on the floor, stick them onto the wood that we already dyed and cut. We just had the base put down, and now we just got to put up these things. All right, just a heads up about this step real quick. This is probably the easiest step there is. Literally all I'm doing is attaching one plank of wood to the next plank of wood. So the front of this looks exactly like you might expect. It looks like the dyed wood, and the back is insulation. So that's actually a super helpful thing about this wood that I got. All right, so I don't know exactly how long I've sped up this process to, but This has taken so long. I mean, I think it's like 3 or 4 or 5 o'clock now, but we finally finished the flooring. Oh my God, I'm so hot and I am so tired. I definitely need another coffee soon. But yeah, without further ado, I could not be happier to show you this product. This is so much hard work went into this. Wow, yeah, okay. Let's just get into it. Sorry, I'm just so happy that this looks so good and that this is a thing now. And oh my God, all right, I'm so excited. Okay, let me show you guys. Dude, I am genuinely impressed with how good this looks. And so next up is something a little bit easy. Now that we just finished this big project, I figured something real quick would be nice. Now, when you're living in a van, of course you want to be maximizing every single square inch. And so these seatbelts definitely have to go. I'm thinking for this area, I want to put a drop down desk. And with these seatbelts here, that's going to be really tough. So I'm pretty sure if I just go like this, yeah, exactly what I thought. We just got to untwist this screw. Let's just do the rest of these seatbelts. Oh my God, I have been at this one for like 20 minutes. So as I was saying before, the first wall that we took the seatbelt out of, I also want to make a workspace. So I just picked up a few things to actually make that happen, such as a new drill, some bits, and a piece of wood, and then these brackets that are going to make this foldable. So this wooden plank right here that I bought is going to be folding up and down into a desk, which will ideally be sitting right here when I want to work. And I just found this piece of wood for like $20 inside of Home Depot, and then the brackets as well were like $5 each. So I think that this will be a really cheap way to do what I'm trying to get done. And also I think it'll look really good, but the only thing is this little box that you see in the corner right here is actually in the way of all of my dreams right now. So all we got to do is take this thing out. All right, so now that we've taken out this block and this wall is completely cleared, as you see, it's gonna be a lot easier to make this a desk area. So now that I'm done with that, instead of screwing the bracket to the desk, now I'm just gonna be doing the inverse and screwing all of this into the wall. So what I was originally going for at first is a little bit different than what I got, because I wanted something that would be held up and then swing down, but a very close second is something that is down and then swings up. All right, so it turns out I was actually having a lot of trouble figuring out how to get this where I wanted it to be, and that's because I did not have one thing. Yes, a pen. But now that we've got that, this will not be a problem. All right, so I know this isn't even in focus, but I'm balancing this desk with my head. Hold on, let me see if you can. There it is, because this is a really tough one-man job. All right, guys, so a little bit of time has passed. I had some technical difficulties. As you see, it got a little bit darker, but we finally finished. So as for day one, this is definitely gonna be the last thing we do, but after this, we'll just pick up again tomorrow. I think we made so much progress for just doing this in one day. I'm just so excited. And I can't exactly express how happy I am just because we're in such a rush with the sun soon to go down. But yeah, all right, let me just show you guys. In regards to the seat, not to gas myself up too much, but I think this is kind of perfect. So as you guys can see, it's a super sleek look that matches the hardwood floors, and it really isn't taking up much space at all. So here's how it looks when it's hung down, and just to lift it up, all you do is you grab the bottom and then boom, and it will lock into place right here. Yeah, I am definitely extremely proud of our efforts and everything we've done so far. I think this is looking fantastic. I mean, I feel like in just one day, I learned so much about woodworking, carpentry, and just putting things together that I am super happy. And the progress we made, I think, is nothing short of amazing. I mean, we really did a lot. But as you guys can tell, the sun is almost down and nightfall is approaching. So I think I will just pick up with you guys tomorrow morning on day 2. And I don't know how many days exactly there are gonna be. I feel like we're nearly done, but regardless, I will see you guys tomorrow for day 2. And yeah, I'm very happy with our outcome of today. Alright guys, so we are back for another day of filming. This is going to be day 2 of the conversion process. So we got a lot done yesterday. I'm very proud of the progress that we made, but we do have a lot to do today as well. So just to jump right into it, the first thing that I'm going to be getting into is actually putting some curtains up that separates the front cabin from the back area. So definitely another day of drilling a lot of holes, putting a lot of things up, but honestly we might finish today if we're lucky, get everything out of the way, or at least the main parts that I want to do. And some other things that I want to do is actually want to put a new TV up. I want to do the bedding. I want to put up some lights, and I'll save the rest as a surprise. But first off, what we're definitely going to be doing is putting up these rods with the curtains. All right, so the first thing we have to do if we actually want to fit a rod on this wall right here is we got to take out this TV, and we're going to be replacing it with a brand new one. I'll show you guys real quick. This is actually my old gaming monitor that's going to go in the way. As you guys see, it's a lot bigger. It's like 30 inches, I think, as opposed to the like 10 that is right here. But we're going to be doing that part a little bit later. So first, all we need to do in order to put the rod right here, there is 0 space for that to go. So we just got to take this off. And also, if you're wondering whose foot that is, that's my girlfriend Megan's. It's been wiggling around up there. So yeah, Megan is right here. So as you guys see, all I'm doing right now is just unscrewing the mount that is really lodged up into this TV. I mean, it is one really tight and really up there. All right, maybe not. This is actually, I can't tell if I'm tightening this or loosening this. Now to unscrew this, and I think now I can get this in with my hand. Bam. All right, there we go. Got the TV. After a very long process, my hand is stuck. All right, after a long process of unmounting that TV, we've finally done it. The screws were stuck and tightened sideways, but we got them. I mean, again, as you guys see, this is a little bit smaller of a TV than this as a size comparison. And so I think in the long run, taking that down and putting this up will be a fantastic addition to the van. As for now, however, we're going to be installing these rods, which after a little bit of research, I found out how to install curtain rods. And it's really not that hard, understandably, because I feel like everyone knows how to install curtain rods, but we now know how to install curtain rods. Dude, it only took 1 minute. All right, so turns out Megan actually finished the project for us. Do you want to put the hook on? All right, do the honors. Wow, it is truly perfect. Look at that. Megan did a very good job. I just want to say shout out to Megan for helping with that process. So now just what we have to do is actually put the curtains themselves up on the rod, and we should be good. So in regards to the curtains, the last thing we actually have to do is we just have to cut them, because as you guys can see, they are far too long. I mean, they go out of the van and onto the ground. And so that's exactly what Megan is doing here, and clearly she's doing a very good job. And once we do that, the curtains are gonna be all set up. Shout out to Megan for helping us with this. Day 2, I mean, Megan's really coming in clutch for the help. So putting up this monitor, man, it has been so difficult. There's been a lot of workshopping with wood and making different mounts and trying to finally like get the right fit for the TV, because as you see, it is a pretty big size. And when we're screwing things back here, which right now I'm custom fitting this piece of wood to, yikes. All right, see, as you can tell, this is very difficult. This just fell. We're custom fitting this piece of wood to then fit to this mount. And yeah, it is definitely a process. And before you know it, as you guys can see behind me, we have a beautiful set of blackout curtains and the TV mounted. And since this took hours and hours to actually do, it is gonna be getting late soon already. I mean, these are two of the hardest things to actually do, the curtain rods and the TV. So I wanna finish this today. So if we're gonna do that, we just gotta move on. And after a long day of construction with Megan, my Uncle Joe. Now I'm alone, by the way, but with everything that's gone on, I think it is gonna be nice to just decorate the area. So we'll just place that right there. And now the first part of decorating is 100% going to be to mix up the brown color that is predominantly through this van and put the sheets on the bed, which is going to add a nice pop of green. And now that the couch slash bed slash bench is made, we definitely need to add some personality with the pillow. And I think just the thing that's gonna do that would be the avocado toast and the avocado. And then next up for the bed, we are gonna add this blanket. As you guys remember, the fall blanket we got from Target. And something that's probably pretty unique to this van build is none other than what I just got a day or two ago on Amazon, which is the coffee box that I have. And this box includes none other than just a kettle and a pour over. It is an UGG box, so it is padded on all sides so the glass will not break at any time, and that is the entirety of the coffee box. And me and Megan actually picked this out, so now we're just going to slide it under the bed for safekeeping and keep it there for the time being. And then it honestly just seems like the last few things to do are some finishing touches. So like put another pillow on the bed, then put the Jackery power station down for unlimited power on the road, and then put the fridge in between the two seats. Definitely cannot forget to place some pumpkins basically just everywhere. Yeah, all right, that's definitely better. And so now to do the last step, the beautiful finishing touch, which is to replace the Great Dane sticker. And seeing I have no affiliation with Great Danes at all, it's very fitting that we replace this with some travel-esque mountains. And then finally, just to add a few more finishing touches. Alright guys, here we are finally in the finished van build, and I could not be happier with the progress that we made. I mean, this van has completely made a 100% 360. The background behind me, every single thing about it, from the floors to the TV, the curtains, the desk, we did so much and I'm so happy. Like literally, we finally did it. I've been wanting to do this for so long, and here we are in the completed version of what just like a month ago was just a dream. We are literally here. And yeah, it took a lot of hard work, it took a lot of time, and it took a lot of energy, but I would not change what we have built for the world. And if you guys are interested in doing this yourselves, I promise you that you can. At the beginning of this, I had no idea how to literally do anything that felt like working with my hands, and then just a few days later, we did it. So again, if you guys are interested in this, really just look into everything, all the process and the steps and exactly what to do, because it's not as complicated as you think. And again, it will take a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of energy like it took me. I promise anyone who wants to can do this. Now the next video is going to be the official tour of this van. So there's a few things that I want to save for that. I did show you guys a lot of cinematics of the van as the process went, but the finished product is going to be in my next video, and I hope you guys stick around for that, especially the finishing touches that I made. And thank you guys so much for watching to the end if you did, and if you subscribed and if you stick around, you want to watch my journey, I literally could not thank you enough. But dude, I'm literally just so happy. Like, look what we have here. Like, I'm just, oh my god, I can't even express myself. But if you stuck around to the end, you are the real MVP. So please be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and do all that jazz. My name has been Turner. You guys have been YouTube. Stick around for my next video, which is the official tour of this van. And as always, have a good one. Peace out.